In this video, we'll be discussing a question which is based on the number of paths. The new thing about the question is that this will include paths which are diagonal as well. So let's begin with the same. Here's the question on the screen. The figure below depicts a network of routes connecting the circular cells of an ant's nest. So basically, a figure is given to us where a ant nest is there at P and Q, and there are certain cells which are in the form of a matrix. Let's begin with the question. If an ant can travel only in north or east direction, now this information that the ant can travel only in north or east direction depicts that either the ant can move horizontally or the ant can move vertically. When it is moving vertically, it is moving in north direction, and when it is moving horizontally, it is moving in east direction. Also, there is no reverse way, like the ant cannot move in west or south direction, right? In how many possible ways can an ant travel from P to Q? Now you want the ant to travel from P to Q. So let's begin with it. Taking any random way, I am taking this route. So the number of vertical movements that we are having is 1, then it is the second vertical movement, then it is the third vertical movement, right? So we have 3 vertical movements, and horizontal movements की बात करते हैं. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Total of 4 horizontal movements are there. So total steps taken are 7. Let's try another route. Vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. Again, if we'll count, it's 1, 2, and 3 vertical, and there are 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4 horizontal, right? So let's try one more route. Vertical, vertical, horizontal, 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 vertical. Again, if we'll count 1, 2, and 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, and 4 horizontal. So irrespective of the route that we are taking, in each of the entire route, we are taking 3 vertical steps and 4 horizontal steps. तो अपन कोई सा भी रूट लें, अल्टीमेटली अपने को स्टेप्स तो यही वाले लेने हैं, 3 वर्टिकल स्टेप्स लेने, 4 हॉरिजॉन्टल स्टेप्स लेने, राइट? सो द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टेप्स दैट वी हैव टू टेक इट्स 7, which can be arranged in 7 factorial ways. But since the 3 vertical steps are identical, we'll divide them by 3 factorial. Again, the 4 horizontal steps are identical, we'll divide them by 4 factorial. So on solving, we'll get 7 factorial as 5040 divided by this is 3 factorial, which is 6, and 4 factorial, which is 24. If I'll solve this, I'll get 35 as the answer, right? So for this particular question, question number 1, the total number of possible ways in which an ant can travel from P to Q is 35. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 2 is on the screen. Based on the same information, there is a different question. The question is, if an ant can travel only in north, north means again it's a vertical direction, or east, east means it's a horizontal direction, or to northeast, northeast means it's a diagonal. So this time we are allowed to include the diagonal steps as well. Now in how many ways can the ant travel from P to Q, right? So the 3 steps that we have been provided, it's a horizontal, a vertical, and a diagonal one, right? Now let's make the cases for the same. And as in the previous case, we discussed that there can be a way when the ant is covering 3 vertical and 4 horizontal. So when I'm talking about this particular case, the ant is taking 0 diagonal step. The ant is not moving any of the diagonal step. It is simply moving vertically or horizontally. Let us take a case when ant is covering one of the diagonal step. So let's take an example. If I'll take it to be like this, this is the first diagonal step that the ant is taking. So ant has reached this position. After that, 1 vertical, 2 vertical, 1, 2, and 3 horizontal. Okay, if I'll take a different diagonal, then it's horizontal, horizontal, then diagonal, then vertical, vertical, and then horizontal. So again, we can just count it out. There is only one diagonal. In the first case, it's 2 vertical, and then it is 3 horizontal steps that we are taking. We can just check it out again. In the second case as well, it's 1, 2, 3 horizontal steps, 1, 2 vertical steps, and 1 diagonal step. So we can just check it out that when the second case is taken, when 1 diagonal step is included, we are having 2 vertical and 3 horizontal steps. Okay, let's increase the case when I'm taking rather than 1 diagonal, I'm increasing the number of diagonals, and this time I'm taking it to be 2 diagonals. So when I'm taking 2 diagonals, what I'll have is these are the 2 diagonals that I'm taking. I'll be left with one vertical and two horizontal steps. And the last case that we can take is increasing the number of diagonal by one again. It will be 3 diagonal. So what I'll be left with is only one horizontal step. So 3 diagonal ke saath 0 vertical and 1 horizontal step. So these are the different cases that we can frame for the condition of an end reaching from P to Q, considering horizontal, vertical and diagonal steps. So let's talk about the first case. There is a total of 7 steps that we are taking. So that will be 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 4 factorial, which we solved earlier. It's 35. In this step, we are taking a total of 6 steps. So that will be 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 2 factorial, 1 factorial. On solving, we'll get the value as 60. It's a total of 5 steps. So that will be 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 1 factorial, which is 120 upon 4. That is 30. And the last step, it's a total of 4 ways. That is 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 1 factorial, which is equals to 4. So if we'll count the total number of ways, that will be 35 plus 60 is 95 plus 30 is 125 and 4 is 129. So total of 129 different ways will be there when I'm including the diagonal paths as well. For this question, 129 is the correct answer. I hope this is clear to you.